Another win total big breakdown video in the Big 12. Almost midway through the Big 12. We already did the ACC. If you want to see those, you can check them out on my channel. We're going to hit the Big 10 and the SEC next. We're talking about the West Virginia Mountaineers, a team with a win total of 6.5. After what was supposed to be a disastrous season last year, they came back and turned it around and worked a really good record out of it. Garrett Green, the quarterback, a guy I became a fan of last year, tries to come back and work an even better season. Let's see if they can get to upwards of 6 wins and go bowling here. Week 1, they have a tough one here. They're on the road. Actually, they're home against Penn State. I just can't see it unless Penn State's offense is completely abysmal, which I can't see happening. I got Penn State winning this one on the road. They're 0-1. Week 2, they're home for Albany. Should be a win. I got them at 1-1 here. Week 3 on the road against Pitt, I have as a win. I think they can get through Pitt. Pitt, the week prior, has to play a very tough game against Cincinnati on the road. I think West Virginia can get this one. I got them as 2-1 here. Week 4, home against Kansas. I think Kansas is just a team that's going to drop weird games or going to win weird games. And I have this one as a loss for Kansas. I take West Virginia here. Week 5, bye. Week 6 on the road against Oklahoma State. I think that's a little tough one here. I'm going to take that as a loss. I think they're 3-2. I think that's just a game where Oklahoma State's going to hand the ball off 40 times, and West Virginia's just not going to have an answer. Week 7, home for Iowa State, I have as a win. I think Iowa State's a sneaky team, but I also think West Virginia is a sneaky team here. I have it as a win for West Virginia. Week 8, home for Kansas State. I think someone's got to get Kansas State. And looking at Kansas State's schedule, it's tough to find a team that is going to get them on the road. Their road schedule is kind of really easy here. I'm going to say West Virginia gets them on the road, and West Virginia walks away with a win. This team's feeling good. They are 5-2. Going into week 9 on the road against Arizona, I have as a loss. That's the letdown spot right there. They just come off a big win against Kansas State, and they play a team that's not as good in Arizona, and they end up losing. Ultimately, they're 5-3 on the year. We only need 2 more wins here. Week 10, they have a bye. Week 11, they're at Cincinnati. I think this is the loss. This is just one of those ones that's coin flippy, in my opinion. I think this one turns out to be a loss. Week 12, home for Baylor, I have as a win. And week 13, home for UCF, I have as a win. That's 7. Now, we can say the UCF one might be tough, but I think they split the Cincinnati-UCF game. I'm already at 7 here. Week 14 on the road against Texas Tech, I have as a loss. We are taking the over for the West Virginia Mountaineers. I think this is a sneaky team. I mean, there's sneaky teams in every conference, but there's just something about, I think, having your quarterback come into his second year of the season, I think, really helps. There's a couple 7s out there, so the number is trending upwards. The best number you can find right now in FanDuel at over 6.5 for -128. We're going to go over that number. I have not bet this yet. Although going over the schedule again, it low-key convinced me a tiny bit more to bet it. I have not bet it yet. I probably won't bet it, but you never know. I could change my mind tomorrow. But as of now, I won't bet it. By the end of the season, by the end of this win total series, I'm gonna have a win total locks video. Maybe it'll be on there. Doubt it, but I am taking the over by this. I think 7-5 is the most likely number. I think this team takes a step forward, and ultimately this team could be scary for some teams. I think they could be scary to Oklahoma State. They could be scary to Kansas State. They could be scary to UCF. I think they can clip some wins here off some good teams. Maybe Penn State might be pushing it. But ultimately, I am taking the over for West Virginia, over 6.5 wins here for the Mountaineers. If you want more Big 12 win total videos, go on my channel. There is a playlist. Hit the subscribe to while you're at it. That would be very much appreciated. If you want all the win total videos, there is a playlist for all my win total videos. I'm Josh Wissey. Thank you.